welcome back to another putting away photo cards video. To be honest, I wanted to wait a little bit longer before filming this, but I think this is gonna be the only time that I have to film for at least the next 2 weeks, so we're just gonna roll with it, and we're filming this now. I also want to apologize for the noise. I have this giant Walmart fan that is blasting right now. It's over 100 degrees outside, and for my non-Americans, that's over 40 in Celsius, I think. It's way too hot to not have a fan on, so there might be a little bit of noise, and I'm gonna put some music to try to cover that up, but bear with me. Even though I'm filming this like sooner than I wanted to, we still have a lot to put away. I'm actually putting away a couple of new collections. You can literally see one right now. My cat's doing the usual meow right now. But we have a couple of new collections. That's what we're going to start with, and all of the 17 stuff is going to be at the end. It's going to be probably the majority of the video once again, so if you're not into 17, you can just watch up to that point and stop watching, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So since the last storing video, I've actually shifted around my collections a lot because I've made a lot of changes, and some of it was like downsizing and some of it was combining stuff and moving stuff into different binders. So this actually used to be for the shiny collection, if you've seen it before, but we're using it for kind of miscellaneous boy group collections now. I didn't get rid of my shining cards or anything. I just combined all of those cards with my NCT 127 cards, so those are in one binder now. And now I have this new binder, kind of, that I can use for whatever. So if you know who this is, this will be pretty obvious of what I am storing away, but I'm actually starting kind of an Anteam collection. Like, kind of. I don't want to call it really a collection because I'm kind of very selectively collecting things, but this is Fuma from Anteam, and this is his Weavers Japan pre-order benefit. It does have a holo on it, but I just can't get it to like show up on camera right now, and the holo is really beautiful, so I am a little disappointed about that. But I actually joined a group order for this card. I joined with Frosty Subin, who also collects Anteam, and I am planning on collecting 2 members, so that's why there is like some space here. My other bias is Weiju, and I did secure his equivalent for this. I left this blank to maybe get like 1 card from the first album, and then I have like both of their I think the solo jacket cards is what I have. Like, there were 2 versions for their solo jackets. I just have both of those for both of them. That's all I'm collecting. And this is actually I'm not putting anything in this collection, but this is like my mini collection of Subin cards. I've been biasing Subin since like pre-debut, so I have like kept cards that I pulled basically, and this is like some random pop that I got from my K-pop store forever ago when I bought the Chaos Chapter Freeze, and I did fully collect him the last comeback. I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing that, but I thought I should move him in here since it's like kind of a collection. And yeah, so that's all for that. I just couldn't like breeze past that without mentioning it, but the rest of this is actually going to be for zerobaseone. If y'all saw my unboxing, this won't be surprising, but I just have this 1 card to put away, and it's Gonuk's K-Town pop that I pulled in my video. Go watch it if you want to see my reaction. But I don't remember how I was doing this. I think I was going to only collect Gonuk's like album cards here, and then I have like both of Gonuk and Gyuvin's Make Star Kitty Pops secured, and I'm trying to trade for Gyuvin's of this card too, so the pops will go here. Not sure what I'm doing about the digipack situation because I really love Gonuk's digipack, but that would destroy my setup, so we will see if I end up getting it. But that's everything for this binder. These are just extra pages, so don't worry about that, but might see this in the next one too, because hopefully I will be getting the Fuma cards. I just bumped the tripod, so if it moves, I mean, I guess you wouldn't know, right? Because I wasn't showing this before. Whatever. But you might be surprised to see this in here, but I decided to move my From Misc collection into an A5 binder, and it was mostly just to like free up space in the binder that I was using for both them and lesserafim. And I really like the way that this looks now, and I'm collecting 2 members anyway, so this is how it is now. So I just put in blank fillers for all of the ones that I'm missing. We're still doing like pretty good. I haven't made a ton of progress, and this is my little society. I have nothing. But I just like want to flip through this to like show how I've set it up, kind of. The mini cards in here, and so I have like 1 card from our memento box, and it's just this Jisun card. I don't remember the version, but it's the 3rd one, I believe, so it'll be here. And as far as like the new album, I don't really see myself collecting it fully. I set up a little bit for it, so these are the compacts. I set up to collect like 2 from each version. I know that there's 3, but I really don't want to do that. That's a lot of cards. And then the compact version, I already have 4 secured because I joined group order. We used to think that there was going to be 1 per compact because that's what the image said, but it came with 2, just like it did for the last 2 albums, which I'm very thankful for. So that's why I have 4 instead of just 2. But I'm happy about that because then I can kind of do the same thing that I did here, and it works out nicely. So yeah, that is the new From Misc situation. Very happy about this setup. So this might come as a shock to people who have been watching me for a while to like see what is in here and how it is set up, but I did the same thing with Twice, and I downsized kind of a lot. So I went back to only collecting from Fancy Forward, basically, and not all the cards, but all of the cards for Fancy and Feel Special, so I'm only missing like a few for Momo at this point. So that is all that I did for that, and all of Feel Special I'm still collecting, because I'm only missing a few for those too. But for more and more, I downsized to only collecting 4 cards. I still don't have any of Momo's, and then 3 for... or how many is it? 6. 6 for Eyes Wide Open, and I think 3 for, what is this, Taste of Love. I almost just called it alcohol free. And Formula of Love, I think I only took out the like the red outfit one. I don't remember what the version is called, but I took out that one, and I took out the result file version. So this is what I have for that, but these are complete, the latest 2 albums. I didn't downsize at all. But I took out this binder because I got a light stick for the show, and it actually came with like these, like the pre-order set. So I thought I should put these ones in here, but I don't have like a page for that, so I'm just gonna put them on the back here, and if I get anything else, then I'll add a new page so that it could be 4. Hello. I think that I've like cracked the code as far as like the Amifa pages. Like, my fellow Amifa page users, you're probably aware that the sizing or something has changed. So now dragon shields don't fit the way they used to. And I think it's this. Like, if the bottom has the stitching, it's gonna be the like small version, but if it doesn't, then that means it's the old one. And I think I have some of the old one in the next binder that I'm gonna go into, so I'll point that out. Oh my gosh, I'm like literally bending the sleeve a little bit. It's like the corner is like messed up now. Hello. That was terrible, but so those are there. And that's all that I have to put in here. I will be like putting quite a lot of Twice cards up for trade to try to finish Momo, and I think I'm just gonna like be happy with that. I still have like Twiceagram here because this is the like first Twice album that I bought, and it's my favorite Twice album, and I pulled this Sana, so it's like special to me. I really don't want to get rid of it for any reason. I'm attached to it. I have feelings about it. So I'm only keeping these as far as like older albums. And I did not get rid of like everything. So this is the other toy binder. So this is more miscellaneous. And I have like my Buyee cards that I have that I'm keeping here just at the front. Oh. And there's like blank spot or whatever. But then these are like the like OT9 set cards that I decided to keep. So technically I'm keeping the full drink set. Like this is just the rest of the members, but I didn't keep all of the flower set. I didn't keep all of this set. I did keep all of this set, and these are the ones I kept from this one. So the rest of this, by the way, is just like group cards, and then there's a page. What is this for? I don't know. These are like the miscellaneous like inclusions. I just didn't want to put these in the Momo binder. I thought that they're not my favorite thing to collect. Like I just collect them because I feel an obligation to. But I think I can use this page for like the rest of the light stick cards and just put them here. But this is what I mean about the bottom not having the stitching. Like it's just folded, and so the cards are probably gonna slide in like really easily. These are also in like a weird order. This like the order that the pop set came in was like, it feels random. I don't understand what's happening. So let's see. Yeah, these are super cute. The concert was really fun. I went to the one in Dallas, if anybody was wondering that. And for some reason they left the like baseball like net up. If y'all were there, then you know, you might have seen it on TikTok. But it was at like a baseball field, and there's like a net to protect the viewers when there's a baseball game, but they left the net up. So if you had like not floor but like a good seat, you were just very close to that net, so all of your photos probably have that net in them. Like I was luckily like kind of in a not incredible seat, so I was like higher up, and I was mostly able to see like over it. If they were on the thrust stage, the net was blocking it a little, but it was also so far away that like I couldn't really see the net that well. But one of my friends was like in the lower bowl and like sent me a photo and was like, are you kidding me? And like they couldn't take it down for one night, and the net was super clear like in all the photos, so I felt really bad. But yeah, that was my concert experience. So that is what this binder looks like now. Okay, so now we are in my BTS binder for once, which is crazy. I actually I feel kind of silly like filming this right now because my indigo vinyl is literally out for delivery right now, and I know that it comes with a photo card that I'm gonna need to put away, but this is the only time that I can film, so I have to like ignore that. And I mean, God knows when it's gonna arrive. So is it here? Yes, I have one card for my butter set, which it's this hobby. So now I'm only missing Yoongi for this one, I think. Yes. Sorry about the lack of fillers here too. I really should put some, but I'm completely out. And nothing here. It's such slow progress with the OT7 sets because I'm like only trading for them right now. I just don't really feel like spending money. Ooh, but I'm completing this one. I'm completing the Proof Compact set because I have Jin. I was able to trade for Jins. Finally. Ooh. There. Yay! So I'm almost done with Proof then. I'm just missing Yoongi and Jin for this one. Is this the standard version? Is that what it's called? And then this was compact. I don't know why they call this one standard because to me this is deluxe. To the Namjoon page. I am finishing the photo book cards. I finally have his ear. These are actually really hard to trade for some reason. Like, I don't think people value them that much, but I don't think there's that many that people are like willing to give up, especially because there was only one. Oh my god, Hobie's album, I am finally this like opened the gates for me. So if y'all have been watching me, you know that like I've only been collecting solos for like the people that I was already collecting, so I only have like Namjoons and Jimin's right now. And I didn't get Astronaut, I didn't get Jack in the Box. I mean, obviously I bought the vinyl, but I'm like a vinyl collector, I could not ignore that. If there was like another like August D one, I would get that too. But yeah, I didn't get the August D album, and it was mostly because I was just like so like salty about J-Hope only having a Weverse album. Like when that was what was being released, I was like, maybe I could sit out of this. I don't know, maybe I should only collect my biases if they're gonna be doing Weverse albums, because I just don't love it. I don't know. I'm like, I know that it's more like eco-friendly or whatever and more sustainable, but these companies say that and then they just make it as an additional version instead of the only version. And if it's the only version, it makes me just not want to get it anyways. So I don't know, that's my feelings on that. But I'm definitely getting the Hope album for sure, and I hope I can complete it. There's only 4 cards, so I think it will be fine. But that like seriously like opened up a world for me, because I'm like, okay, well, if there's a physical for Jack in the Box, then I should probably get the physicals for Jin and Yoongi too. So we will see if I make any progress on that, if I follow up my word. But 17 has proved time and time again that there's a reason why I don't have any money to spend on anyone else, because every time you think that they're done, YZY goes and releases 2 fan sign and an additional pop number 4 all in the same week. So yeah, we will we'll see if I'm able to get them, but right now that's my plan. So now we have Billie. God, I really need to make covers for my binders. Every time I watch other people's videos, I'm like, damn, I really should make a cover, because it just looks so pretty, especially on videos. But we move. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're I think we're completing the album cards for Village of Perception Chapter 3. So Moonsoa is done, doppelgangers are done, but I have the rest here. So I was missing, I think, 4 cards here. So I have the rest of Suhyun's cards. So this one, oh, I forgot that these are double loaded. Go this way. Yeah, this one and that one. And I have this Haram, which will complete her. Oh my god, I keep wanting to like do that. I need to get some like double-sided versions of these pages so that I can do this a little easier. And I have the last Chucky. Wow. I ended up buying most of these. I traded for like 1 or 2 of them. It was like a trade / buy situation. But this is all done. And now for the money. What did I have? Okay. We have these 2 Shun cards, which will be completing her. And she goes over here. Nice. And finally, the last Shiyun card. I think everybody was looking for the Shiyun, like specifically. I don't know what was the reason, but it's like everybody kind of ended up with the same pull. So we're all also missing the same like polas and other things. So I did change this setup a bit. I decided, and this might like foreshadow how I'm gonna collect in the future for Billie, and it's mostly because LOONA has come back, and LOONA was like my old girl group before anyone else. So I need to like shift my priorities a little bit. I think they're just like that special to me, and I don't have like the money to continue collecting the same way for like every group and collect them now that they are going to start having comebacks and stuff. So I decided for the Polaroids this time I'm only collecting fully for Chuki's cards and Moonsuo's cards, the group cards, and then OT7 for the hoodie set. So I have like some of them to put away. Let me see. I have this Chuki card, which actually completes her Polaroids. Somebody traded with me. Thank you so much for trading. I'm still trying to trade for the rest of the ones that I need, but this page is done. And then for this page, I have two of them. I have Shun and Xiun's, but I am still looking for Moonsuo's and for Haram's. So anybody has either of them? I feel like nobody on earth has this Moonsuo Pola for some reason. I do still have like a lot of extras up for trade right now. I have like duplicates of these and this one and other members up for trade. So yeah, I just obviously she's pretty important. She's like my main bias. And that's actually it that I have for the Billie binder. So after my plea to trade with me, and now we're gonna be whipping out the LOONA binder, which is crazy, and I'll show you where I am keeping the new LOONA stuff as well. So I do feel a little bit silly taking out this whole thing because I literally have just one card to put in here, but it's a great card because we're finishing the C version for the top 3 that I collected here. So we finally have this Jinsol card. Somebody traded to me, and I'm actually gonna put it in the middle because it's my favorite one. I know that like these are both kind of closer and this one's further, but that's just how I'm feeling. So I just want to do that. Wow. So yeah, that's the only thing I had to put in here. So yeah, I'm not putting the new LOONA stuff in here because this is already pretty much at capacity, and I think that would just be a mess if I already started putting stuff in here. I've already taken stuff out, as y'all know. I've already put like my OT12 set things in a completely different binder. So yeah. Ooh, the crowd cheers. So I am after much debate and deliberation, I have decided to fully collect the Odd Eye Circle comeback, at least for album cards. Honestly, the release of like the details where they said it was going to be 1 per album and there's 18 cards, I think that's when I kind of snapped a little bit and realized that I needed to change some things about my collections if I wanted to like continue collecting things that made me happy. And LOONA is something that makes me very happy, and so I had to make some sacrifices. I kind of sacrificed a little bit of Billie going forward, and also Promise 9 and Twice. So that's just like the room that I had to make in my budget going forward. I hope y'all can understand. I think collecting should be fun and not stressful, and I want to focus on stuff that makes me happy. So I did already get a couple of albums. I like kind of just did like album only claims from a lot of Go managers, and I also bought the 3 versions from my local K-pop store, but actually the Kimlip versions are stuck in customs right now, so they didn't have it yet as of today. But I did get the Jinsol and Chatty versions, and I already opened them, and so I'm gonna go ahead and put away my pulls, and I am so happy about my pulls. So I had like if y'all know, like if you collect LOONA and you're on Instagram, on Twitter, whatever, you might already know this, but all of the cards had been like leaked. Like there was a file that had all the cards like pictures of them, and so I knew exactly what all the cards were gonna look like, and this Steering Wheel Kimlip and the Horanghae Jinsol were 2 of my top priority cards, and I just happened to pull them, which is insane. So these are numbers 212 and 210, so they're actually not going on this page. They're gonna go here, and I will show the back. I did put like tape over the QR card because I don't want people to create NFTs out of my photo cards. I'm sorry, I don't really want to get into that, but I do want to show the back because I think that it's still very beautiful, even though there is an NFT QR card buried in there. So yeah, this one will go here. And this one will go right there. All of these cards are so beautiful. I have some more coming, I think probably like tomorrow or the next day. And there is this one chatty card that I believe is from this set. I really hope that I pull it. Oh, also, it said like 1 out of 6 per version, and they were member versions, so everybody assumed that that meant that you would get the member card, but that appears to not be the case. And what I have observed is that it's by the numbers, kind of. So these 2 sets are what's possible for the Kimlit version. These 2 are for Jinsol, and then these 2 sets are for the chatty version. So if you're looking for a specific card and you don't know which version will have the best chances, look at the numbers and do the math, I guess. But Steering Wheel Kimlip was from the chatty version, and Pigtails Chatty is from the cherry version, and this Horanghae Jinsol was from the Jinsol version. So if you were wondering. Oh yeah, and then this I think I'm kind of used for like the clear cards and stuff. And I pulled 2 Jinsol IDs, so I'm just gonna put them in here because I don't really know what else to do with them. Also, I'm just using these white sleeves that I just took out because I didn't have any. And I was like, I'll just switch them. I'm gonna do this. But yeah, I'm dedicating this row to like any pops that I decide to get. I am getting the cherry card. There's like a new one, but most of the pops and stuff have been like Polaroid style, which is not my favorite, so I've mostly been skipping. You might have recognized this binder, but yeah, so I moved from this out of here so that I could put Post LOONA at the front, and LESSERAFIM is here. So this is kind of the old girl group binder now. And you know, there's like room to grow slightly in here, but as soon as there is not room, I'll just move the whole thing to a bigger binder. I don't think that I necessarily need to have everyone have their own binder. But I actually have one Fearless card to put away. I finally have this Kazuha card. I feel like I am just like the world's stingiest sserafim collector because I don't want to pay more than like $6 for these, and so that's why it's kind of taking me a while, because I either have to find it for $6 or I have to trade for it. And thankfully, like everything else that I've bought has been at that price, which is really nice. And now for Anti-Fragile, I do have one. Oh my god, the last Unche, I actually pulled her. So I finally got the last 2 compact versions that I was missing. I'd only bought 3 of them so far, and I pulled her in one of them. The other one, I pulled this card. So if anybody has the other 2, one of the other 2 Cheon's, I do have this Unche posted for trade. It's a little hard to find trades right now for Anti-Fragile because I don't think people are really buying those albums right now. There's plenty of Unforgiven cards. And now we are finally completing the QR cards. Go ahead and scan that if you want. But I finally have Sakura's QR card from the Weavers versions. So random, but that's completes this page. So, and I actually decided that I was gonna put these in here. These are just the ones that I got from the 2 compact versions that I bought. Obviously I don't need these because I've already completed this pretty much, but I thought it would be nice to like use them as fillers like this. So I've done this before in my Billillie binder, just because I know I would sell these for like $1 anyways, so it's probably more worth it to me to just keep them here. And if I see somebody who like needs it or wants to trade, then I'll give it up gladly. Next, I actually these are so unnecessary, but I bought a single trading card pack from my local K-pop store for the Japan Fearless trading cards. These are like plastic, by the way, so if you buy these, they are hard plastic, like lucky draw material. And these were just the 3 that I got. I thought it would be nice to like fill this in and not worry about trying to get the limited cards, because that was what I had left this for. in case I collected any of the units, but I just don't really want to, basically. So this will definitely relieve that pressure and fill up the page very nicely. So there we go. And the backs are really cute with all their handwriting and stuff. You know how I feel about handwriting. And now for Unforgiven. I do have a few for Unforgiven. I'm completing the compact cards that I was collecting. So I have the burnt edges ones for Jeonghan and Eunchae. So happy to be done with these. I know they're having another Japanese comeback like very soon, or I don't know. Japan promotions always like confuse the heck out of me because they always start like promoting them like 3 months in advance, and so I'm like, when is this happening? I keep forgetting, but I want to say it's happening in like August, so I still have some time. Oh yeah, so I have 2 of Yunjin's now. I have the, what is this, Dewey Sage? Yeah. The last ones I do have secured too, but I joined like a Buyee group order, so it might be a little bit before I get those. And then I also have her Bloody Rose, which was gifted to me by my lovely friend Victoria, who always has a card to give me. So very thankful for this. And yeah, these last 3, they are secured, but yeah. Oh, I was gonna say about the Japanese comeback. I like don't know what I'm gonna collect for that because like I don't have money, you guys. Like I really just don't have money for it. And I think like if I'm lucky and if I'm right, then I'll be able to probably collect these solo jackets for everyone if I want to. I can probably collect all of those because the OT5 like set for that is very cheap, and it's member guaranteed just like last time, which made like completing these like really easily. Like I just bought my own 5 set and then bought the ones that I was missing, and probably spent like 20 bucks max getting the ones I was missing. They were also selling like complete like OT5 sets, so I was like not able to buy those because I had bought the albums, and so like I already had half of those. It would be kind of a waste of money. So I think I'm gonna like wait and see if they do that, because it would be obviously a lot cheaper to just buy the completed OT5 set than buying the albums and then trying to hunt down the ones that I'm missing. Even though I really like the album covers, really love the concept, I would love to have them, but yeah, I just don't have the money for that. So oh yeah, I would need to explain what I'm doing. So I actually have like some non-album things. I know that I don't collect these technically for lesserafim, but things happen, and sometimes you see something and you're like, when else am I gonna have the opportunity? And then you buy it. So that's what I did. So I'm rearranging these. I used to have these 2 units facing the other way, as you just saw. I pulled them out, and I'm gonna put them here now on display because I need to move this Target Chewan to a new page, and I'll do something with this, I guess. But this is all completed. Let's see. Oh, okay, so this was the page I guess I put in here specifically, but basically I have these right now. I have some more on the way actually from Poke Market of Eunchae, but these are the Make Star fan sign cards I bought from my friend who had extras. So let's see. I think I'm gonna do a 5 pattern because I can use that stupid logo. There we go. Oh my god, and it's slanty. Oh wait, how many do I have that are on the way? No, I should have to do a 6 pattern. Hang on. No, wait. Oh my god, I'm getting so confused. I should just not use this. I think that's what's throwing me off, because I have 2 inches on the way, and one of them is like kind of cowboy-y. They're like the 2 different pops that you could get from Olive Young. and the other one she's like wearing glasses and holding the light stick. So I did get that one too. And I didn't like do my own Pokemarket order. I've made a video about Pokemarket. I just don't think it's really for me. Like, I don't think I alone can find enough things to make it worth it, but I definitely recommend joining like group orders or ordering with your friends, because there are some pretty good ones. They exist. So those two unches will go here, and this will be just the non-album page, right? And then this is all the K-Town stuff. And I do have these things that I mentioned last time. So these are the S24 Pobs, which are exactly the same as the K-Town ones, but they have their birthdays on the back. And yeah, I was just gonna do this. Yep. It looks so silly, but that's all for that. And I need to, I think, add a page, or maybe I could just put it here actually somehow. I have no idea how I want to do this. I'm actually going to like condense this page because I have 4 cards that I need to put somewhere, and they're kind of like miscellaneous things. So let's just do this. Now they're in age order. So can I grab them? Hello? Okay. So I have these from the Fear Nada fan meeting merch. I think I think that these 2 are from the hoodie and these 2 are from the t-shirt. Maybe. I joined group orders for these, so, and it's been kind of a while because they were the restock items. So Weavers took a long time to ship those. But here we go. Finally have these to put away. Wow, they look so cute. Maybe I should alternate. I'm being like nitpicky now, but it looks better if they alternate. Yay! Beautiful. And yeah, the Eyes One stuff is kind of on pause. I don't know. I think these are like the most expensive, difficult to get, and then the 2 cards that I'm missing for one reeler are like the most expensive ones, and all that I'm missing for these ones are like the AR cards, but I don't know. I'm just not motivated to get those, and Blue Eyes has so many freaking cards, so we will see when I have the time and energy to look for those. Right now I'm just like, I don't feel really good spending money. Like when I look at cards on Buyee, I just rethink my entire life, and I'm like, I don't know. I'll literally add stuff to my cart and then be like, does this feel good? And like it doesn't. So that's kind of been preventing me from like buying anything. I just realized this is still out, so I don't know. I'm probably just gonna leave this out or do this. There. We have reached the 17 portion of this video. So if you're not a carrot or not interested in this, you can click off. But yeah, we have a ton of stuff to put away because I saved stuff from the last video. I've also moved around my collections quite a bit. So actually this DK binder is only album related things. So it ends at the current era. So that's pretty nice. It feels good. The giant binder from before did not make me feel very good to pick it up. I felt like scared. So I'm glad that we have moved some stuff around. I have 1 card to put in Face the Sun. I finally have his round 5 YCY. These are so repetitive, but we finally have this. Now we're only waiting on round 6, which for some reason has not shipped. I don't understand, because we've already even gotten like round 1 of Sector 17. Like that fan sign happened after this one, so I don't understand. But we move. I don't have anything for Sector 17 right now, but I have 1. Okay, this changed, by the way. I moved DK's Japan stuff back in here. Yeah, because I downsized my Jeonghan Japan stuff, so all his dream cards are here, and all of the like I know Chikara stuff is where it was before. but like everything else is like I think condensed at the back. Yes. So I'll just like briefly show this, but I have all of his cards like in order here. I mean, what I have is in order. And yeah, I did, this is the one, other than the dream cards, I did keep Jeonghan's dream cards that I had because I'm very attached to them. I think they're very beautiful. But this was the one, aside from those, that I kept because this is probably my favorite out of all of those that I had. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Now, we need to go to Buseok soon, which is after Dream. Crazy. And I finally have one of the YZY cards to put away. The other one is like very slowly but surely on its way, but here is this one. So there were two cards. One of them was like a video message event pub, and one of them was just regular pub. This is the regular one. And I'm just gonna put them here, I guess. And the other one will go there, I suppose, and then we'll be finished and not have to think about this ever again. So many cards. Just for Buseok, that's crazy. I do finally have his deluxe version card, but I need to figure out what I am doing because I did also get all of the like the vocal unit cards, and I wanted to put them with his stuff. So, oh, and I put his target card in here. We need to move. Yeah, I think this is the target one. So I think that I will do this since these are like matching concepts. Yo, this is gonna work out. Hang on. Wow. And then these two can go here. Whoa. Hey, this worked out super nicely. If anybody wants to copy this, be my guest. Because when a good idea strikes, I mean, yeah. I mean, this could be better, I think. But this one is really good. I'm fine, whatever. Oh, okay, so I have a ton. I'm still missing quite a bit because so many things were from Chinese stores that take a very long time to ship out. But I do have a fairly decent amount of FML non-album things just for DK. And I think for like the full setup I will need 4 pages, but I think for right now 3 is gonna do it. And by the way, this binder used to be the Twice binder, if you're wondering. I have not bought any new binders. I just keep moving stuff around. So in like previous eras, what I've done is like try to organize by the outfits, but there are just so many things for FML. Like oh my god, the template, I will put a picture of it up here. The template is so intimidating and scary, and I feel like, you know, they announced the final round of YZY and then like 2 days later announced a new pop, or like a few hours later. It was so weird. So I like don't know if it's over, basically. So I'm just gonna organize it by what it is, like what it was from. So these are, let me just actually say what these are. These are all of the lucky draws. This is by far the best card of the era, and it was released immediately. So that just goes to show how much of a waste of money most of this is. But I mean, I'm happy, whatever. Target card's probably gonna go here. I have this feels so silly, but I have these 2 cards that are like basically identical but with a different crop, and this one is sparkly but you can't see it in this lighting. This is the Music Plant Carrot version pop, and this is the Yes 24 Carrot version pop. So these are gonna go kind of next to each other, I think, like this. And then I have obviously the Target card can go somewhere. I have the Weverse Global Pre-order benefit. It's just like a concept card, so I think I'll put that one here. And this is so weird and stupid, but I am gonna store both of them. But we have the carrot version Weaver's Pop. I believe that's what this was, and it also came with an identical semi-transparent card. They're the same, and you got both. So I don't understand why they did that, but they did, so it's gonna go here just to fill up the page. Yep, this feels so silly. Now here I wanted to put all of the fan sign cards and then all of the KM Station stuff. If y'all know, KM Station is a Chinese store that we've actually never had like pre-order benefits from, but there have also been lesserafim stuff with them too, so I'm like, okay, maybe they're legit. But there were so many orders for FML that they've been having trouble fulfilling all of them in a timely manner, so we can blame Pledis for that ultimately. But anyways, these are both fan sign cards. This one is the Jeonghan Beat Road, I believe, and this one is the Weavers / Aladdin card, but this one is specifically from Weavers. But Aladdin had like the exact same photo, probably just a different back. The one that I'm still waiting on, I did join a group order, but it's not here yet, is the music plant. This is so, I don't think I have enough fillers, do I? I might. Wait. Ooh. I might just fill this up. So this is where I'm going to put all the KM Station stuff. There is 6 things right now. There's like 3 carrot version things and 3 regular version things. It's like a pop and then lucky draws and a carrot pop, a carrot pop number 2, a carrot lucky draw. So currently there are 6 things. I hope that this is enough space because I don't want to put it anywhere else. Get that someday. And then here is where I wanted to put all the Japan stuff. Which right now there's 8, so there will be a blank spot in the middle anyways, but I only have 4 right now. So these are from Weavers Japan. They are both hollow, but since they're in sleeves and I have not great lighting in here, you can't really see them, but trust, these are the most beautiful hollows ever. This one has like sparkles, like little stars and stuff, and this one is just hollow, like straight up. But I think this was the regular one, this one was the carrot version one. I'll just put them next to each other, I guess. Then I have the 2 from UMS. I did not collect the lucky draws this time. I saw them, like I was waiting for them to start showing up on Buyee, and they did, but they're just like these outfits like again. And like, but now they're $40, but you know, and it's like they were really beautiful. I love the hollow. I think they're very pretty, whatever. But they're just not as good as like the Sector 17 ones, or like I felt a little better about spending the money on the Sector 17 ones. First of all, they were not as expensive. Second of all, they were like beautiful concepts, you know? And they released, I think if they had released sooner, like if we had seen them within the first week, I probably would have bought them. But because we had already gotten so many in all of these outfits, I was like, bro, we waited so long and it's the same outfit again. So I just decided to skip it. I was just like, will I feel good if I buy this? Like, will I feel like really good about it? And honestly, the joy was not gonna outweigh knowing that I had spent $60 to get 2 cards. So I decided to skip it for that reason. Trust though, if I had money, I absolutely would have bought it. Like I'm thankful DK is not one of the most expensive. Like he is like, I don't know, like middle of the road. Like it really depends on the card. And then once I get the YZY stuff, which obviously we don't have any of that, it will be page number 4. And this will all be FML stuff completely filled up. By the way, there is also like an offline benefit for YZY. Like there was a round to win an offline fan sign, there was an offline fan sign, but then attending it got you like a winner set basically, and each of those is going for like $80 minimum. So I'm not gonna be getting it. I think that his card is super cute, but I joined to go for a replica, and I'll probably put that one here. if it goes through, I'll be happy with a replica, because it is a really cute card, but it's not like so cute that I like absolutely need to have the OG. So I'll just be happy with that. Right, now we are in the Jeonghan, Minghao, and Seungkwan binder. I am so happy about the reprints, you guys. Like, feel like I'm probably gonna finish these collections like before the end of the year. It's looking pretty good, because I do have a couple of things to put away that are from the reprint albums, because I'm just so happy. So first of all, oh my god, thank you so much to the person who traded with me. He's finally, there's literally one card left now for Jeonghan. Like, by the way, this is the 11 letter repackage. If you didn't know, that's what that card is. And yeah, they look really similar to the old print ones, so I'm very happy about that as well. But yeah, I am only missing the blonde one from Buyee. I haven't even gotten my Buyee reprint albums yet, so I mean, prayers that I pull it or something. He is like top priority, because it's only one card. None for Minghao, very sorry. But I actually have a 11 letter card for Seungkwan, which I traded in person. I'm very happy about it. Thank you so much for trading with me, Em. And I will put him in this one because the other one is not horizontal. I feel like that should go center. But like, this is also so close to being done. And yeah, very happy about that. I am gonna try to find a trade for this Minghao, because it's the only AL1 card that I'm missing, and I have 3 that I could trade now. I've just been super lazy about posting, especially with the tag situation. Y'all have probably heard it from like every YouTuber at this point. I do have a couple of going 17 cards because I pulled like some of them that I needed. Like, I pulled this Seungkwan. Are you kidding me? I pulled him. So happy about this. Oh my god, but what version is this? Is it, I think, no. Is it this one? Yes. I don't know what order I put these in. But this is the Wish version. Then I also pulled Minghao for the Make the 17 version, which I believe is the bottom one. Whoa. So happy about that. I finally have one of his. So yeah, now I'm only missing this one for Seungkwan, which will be very nice. I also like low-key decided to do OT13 for this set, which is the Make It Happen version, and I'm still missing these guys, so they're a priority. But oh my gosh, like, that's, as soon as they did like the reprint announcement, I was like, okay, which OT13 set am I picking up? Because now I can. And that to me is like my teenage white. Like, that's my teenage white set. Y'all can have your teenage whites. I'm having the going 17 Make It Happen version. And I also pulled Minghao and June unit, which I'm probably gonna try to collect all of the units at this point. I think they're pretty easy to collect. I have like 2, like, I pulled this one and then I pulled the same unit in the 2 other ones, and it was the DK Wuji unit, which I already have because I clicked DK already. So those are both for trade for like any units that are not these. I just need to post that. Once again, I'm so lazy. But priority will be the other Minghao unit, which I believe is with Hoshi. Oh my god, I actually have a teenage card. I have a teenage card. I traded for this Boo because I pulled DK in my orange version, which I obviously already have, so I was able to trade it with no like guilt whatsoever about that. So why is he facing this way and he's facing, oh my god, should I rotate them? No, because I feel like, because he's facing that way too. I don't know why, but like facing outwards feels more correct to me for horizontal cards. I've always been like that, like away from the spiral. but if that's how I had it, I don't feel like moving everything, so I'm just gonna leave it. The back's horizontal anyways. But yeah, I'm still waiting. Actually, I joined a group order for the white version. I'm still waiting to see what I get from that. Because K-Town had to restock them and the stock date keeps getting pushed back, so no idea when I will get something from that. Now I have a bunch of the FML cards, like album cards. I did make some changes in this binder, which you will see, but we're completing the album cards. I'm fairly certain, actually. So I have these last two for this version, the Fatal Mono Life version. This one I actually traded with Melanie, G to the Imin, so we completed each other's sets. Like I had an extra of this one, she had an extra of this one, we traded, and now that is all done. Also have Calculator How. So that is all completed. I have this last Seungkwan card. Thank you so much to the person who traded this. Finally, there we go. And then I do have the rest of Jeonghan's cards. So I mentioned in my last video that I was prioritizing him in all of my group orders, and it worked out. So he is completed. Wait, oh my god, what colors? Okay, gray. These like different backs are really throwing me off because they've never done that. Woo! Now here again I have both of Jeonghan's cards. These are like the most boring cards ever, but yay, they're done. Is it gray on the bottom again? Yes it is. Wow. Look at me being consistent. Wait. Okay, there's no gray one for the office one. I was like, I don't think I did that. Yay. And I finally have Seungkwan's deluxe version card to complete this page. Let's go. All done. So now I will show what I have changed here. If y'all remember, I used to have the little like A5 sized binders for my top 4, like for random stuff. I downsized that a little bit, not for DK, but I downsized that a little bit, and stuff that I was keeping I just like put into this binder basically. So I mean that's the end of the album stuff, but like starting from here is like all the stuff that I had moved out of there. So these are all album related things that I kept, right? And then this is for next era, and this is for the Seungkwan UMS Dream Pop. If I ever get my hands on it, it'll go there. These are some in the soup things that I had. Yeah, photo book things, more photo book things, and then DVD things, which I guess I need to add a page. Oh, that's so annoying, because yeah, I'm gonna put some DVD things here. The reason that I decided to like move stuff out of there is because I felt like it was putting pressure on me to like claim my entire bias line for things, and I don't want to do that anymore. So yeah, this was to relieve that pressure without having to necessarily get rid of everything. Yeah, there's not like a ton of room in this binder, so I want that to be like discourage me from collecting everything for everyone, and so that I will just collect like album stuff, and like if I collect more than DK for something, then like 1 member or 2 members, but not additional all 3. Like that's crazy. So basically I just have these like the Be the Sun cards. These were from the DVD and digital code. I joined for my top 4, so I do have DKs to put away as well, but we will do that next. But these are going in here. So oh my gosh, and I think this is the digital code one, like the whatever these video outfits are. These were like the VCR things, and then the stage outfits are from the DVD. And I know that because this actually matches the packaging, like the backs. And in this group order I joined for like the DVD as well. I like always get the DVD instead of the digital code. Like I'm starting to see the appeal of the digital code because it's like higher quality, but in my mind, I'm like, I want to have like the DVD even after like Weverse doesn't exist anymore. Like having only a digital version that you can only watch when you're online, and while that site exists, like that just kind of scares me. I want to like own it and I feel like I don't if I'm basically just like renting it off of their websites. That's just how I feel about that. So I think it's best to have both. Because one is going to be HD and the other one is going to be guaranteed to survive. I wish that they would just keep making the Blu-rays so that we can just have high quality and own it. So that is everything for this binder. Now I'm going to show what I've done with the old DK binder. I would really like to probably move that to a slightly smaller binder, because if you remember, that binder is really big and it doesn't need to be anymore. So yeah, this thing is massive. It's got a ton of room now because it doesn't have any of the album stuff in there, but I did also combine some things in here, which I will show. But yeah, this front part is basically the same. I created an In the Soup page because I used to have this stuff all in the A4 binders. I'm really happy about having an In the Soup page, but I actually need to fix this arrangement because I figured out what I wanted to do. So before I decided to like not move stuff out of the A5 binders, I have like DK and Minghao for this thing. And so I was like, well, I'll just get DK and Minghao for like the first making photo book since I didn't have them, and then it would complete the 4-page. But I don't need it's like stupid now to have like just how, but I decided that I'm just gonna put everything here. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do like a 6 pattern. So this one, these are the regular things. Then I can have, I think, the first making photo book here, and then like this merch card that I don't even care about, and then the second making photo book like that. There we go. Whoa, so that's the In the Soup update. I also like shifted these things around. I'm gonna like put these fillers in, but I basically shifted stuff so that I will maybe one day complete his DVD cards. I want to say that they reprinted the Japan DVDs like relatively recently, so I feel like these might be a little easier to find. But this is for the Blu-ray of Incomplete, so pretty high priority. I didn't shift things as much as I probably should have, but whatever. Anyways, here are TKs from the Be The Thumb concert. I think going forward, I'm gonna try to only claim him. If nothing else, like maybe I will claim Jeonghan too. Like, I think that's much more sustainable than 4 members each time, because it really adds up, especially for shipping all of that too. That's the plan anyways. We'll see how long it takes for me to not follow that. I have some Japanese trading cards. I did like downsize a little bit, which I will get to. I think I need to probably move this. This is what I have in here for these Japanese trading card sets. I think this is what I want to do in the future. It's like only get like my 3 favorites. But right now, I actually have 6 cards from a set that I had joined for before I made this decision, and I am kind of attached to all the cards, so I think I might just keep them all. So it was from the 17 Love fan meeting. This is I specifically requested this card. You could like request like your priorities like in the preference form. This was one of the ones that I listed. I think he's so funny with the little phone, and this one, and there were 2 selfies with this one. They're so cute. I really just feel like these are some of his best trading cards. Like the glasses, the strawberry hair. This is going in the middle, but yeah, these are probably not in order. I'm just putting them in randomly. But yeah, like these could go, but it's like if I like 4 of them, I might as well just keep this so that it looks nice on a page. You might have noticed that the 17 Cafe photo cards are gone. I only have this one in here. This is honestly the only one that I really actually genuinely really care about. So I'm trying this out. I haven't like officially downsized a lot of these things. Like I've kind of just taken them out just to try it out, see how I feel. But this is what I added from my OT13 binder. I basically just moved all of my trading cards so that they will be in here. I used to have it all at the back of that binder, but it started to get really full, and I was like, you know what has room? This DK binder. So that's what we did. These are just all the cards that I have for this Carrot Land. I had bought like 50 packs and I couldn't even complete DK with what I bought. Like these are the only DKs that I pulled. But I've like mixed in the DK trading cards. So now everybody is all together, right? I have these Carrot Land ones and then the rest of the Carrot Land. I mean, aside from the selfies, which I have in the other binder. Maybe I should move them here. I don't know. Anyways, then I have this Carrot Land. I think this got out of order. I think I wanted these to be next to each other. So I have, I believe, almost all of the rest of these. I think this one is actually in the wrong spot, Mr. Jeonghan. I think that you're supposed to be here. But I do have a duplicate of this one. I couldn't remember which one I had a duplicate of, so I didn't take it out of my stack. Yeah, we've got a lot. So I have like the other 2 units. I know that I have the vocal one over there somewhere, but I have all of Minghao's. I didn't have like any of his cards. Let me see if I can put these in order. But yeah, I have all of Minghao's and then all of Jeonghan's. Yeah, this is a duplicate, but take him out then. And I'm only missing one Seungkwan. I don't know why, but everybody's kind of missing the same ones. And I have already bought him from someone, so we'll be completing him eventually. I'm just gonna put these on the back. I think it's nice to have all the units, but I don't have like a row to do that all together. But yeah, there we go. So that's everything for this binder. And finally we are at the OT13 binder. I have taken all that stuff out of here, so now we actually have some, like a little bit of room, which is good. I'm actually completing a couple of sets today, which is really nice. We are completing the Ray set. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Finally, we've got this Joshua. And that completes what I was collecting for Ray. So happy. I'm also completing something for Sector 17. Not this version, that would be nice, but we're completing this one. So I finally got the Horanghae Hoshi, and it's not the Target card. Oh my gosh, the Target card looks super similar to this one, so I did have somebody offer it to me, and I was like, they're not the same. The back would be different. So I felt kind of bad about that, but now we know they are different. And so this is where I'm putting my FML sets, and I need to explain a little bit. So I at first was going to be collecting the whatever, oh my god, what is it called? It's not Fallen Misfit Lost. I was going to be doing that one. I realized that actually my favorite version was the Faded Monolife, which should be that surprising. I don't know. They all have like props and stuff, but I couldn't decide like which back I wanted to collect, and I didn't want to mix the backs. So I decided to just collect all of the cards. So I have 2 pages dedicated for that, and then for the Carrot version I actually decided to collect 3 cards of each member instead of just 1, because I thought 1's too easy. So let's do this many, and if I feel like collecting the last one I will, but I kind of don't want to. I just want to be able to make people's hearts if they're making a heart. So I thought a row would be a good way to do that. So I have these 3 pages for the members. Each member gets a row. And this page is actually just for an additional member that I decided to collect this era. And I don't want to continue doing that. I just followed my heart. I only have this one for the pink back cards actually. I only have this one Joshua. So he will go up here. Hopefully I can get some more. But yeah. And for the navy backs, thanks to Melanie, I have these 2 of Hoshi and Wonu. So they go like this. Perfect. And then for the carrot versions, I don't have that many, but I have a little bit. I have this Joshua. Hopefully his other heart hand can go there. I have this one June card for his June row. And I have like a couple of Hoshi. These two Hoshi cards. Boom. Cool. And these guys. I have all three of the ones that I wanted for Minghao. So, oh my gosh, I don't know how to pick an order because he doesn't have a heart hand situation. So they're just gonna go like this. And for Vernon, I have both of his, like, this is the weirdest heart you've ever seen, but I have both of his heart hand things. So they're gonna go like that. And Dino is actually the member that I'm collecting. Spoilers, I guess, for the next page, but I need to like check if he has like completed his own heart or not, because I don't know if this is just like a lonesome heart hand. If it is, I will fix it later, but his other half can go there if he has one. And then this is going to be the Dino page. So, okay, not a crazy amount, but I have like one of each of the regular album versions, and then I have his Weaver's version. So I'm going to be doing like a 6 pattern, kind of like this. Yeah, like the versions, and then the Weavers can go on top. Maybe we will see this fill up eventually, but I am still waiting on a lot of group orders, as y'all know, so I don't want to like go out of my way to like buy anything right now. Maybe I'll get some trades. I'm just lazily flipping through this, but I need to like put away a couple of Face the Sun things, or just one. Okay, just one. I have Jeonghan's, this is Jeonghan's round 5 to go next to Seungkwan's round 5. I want to say that I have them both claimed for round 6 as well, and then I don't know what to do with the rest of this page. So we will see, but that's that. And I have one full page of FML things to put here, and it was my Buyee sign member who was bias wrecking me the most this era. If you follow me on Instagram, you could probably have guessed who this was gonna be. But yeah, I claimed a lot of Minghao's cards this era, and so I ended up with a lot of his cards. So as it turns out, it makes a perfect 9. So these are his lucky draws. I did have to trade for this one, so thank you to the person who traded with me. So now I have all of his set. I knew that this was going to be hard to get, but yeah, like the group order that I joined was like sorted, and I got these two, but I was not quite lucky enough to get this one, which yeah, I'm really happy about having this one. As far as pre-order benefits, I have these. So these are the 2 Weavers Japan cards, which I joined Melanie's group orders for these ones. He was going for kind of a lot at the beginning. I don't know if he still is, but he was kind of expensive, so glad that I was able to just claim him. And this one is Yes24, so I got him with DK. Oh my gosh, everything is like almost matching. It's kind of funny. But these are, what are these? Fan sign cards? Yeah, so this is the Aladdin one, and I know that it's Aladdin because it doesn't say Weavers on the back. Then these are, I think this is the Music Plant Yes24 one, and then this one is the Jeonghan Beat Road. That's what the backs look like. I wish that this kind of worked out a little bit better, because I'm like, do I do this? Do I do this? I mean, these cards are so similar actually now that I'm seeing them next to each other. It's kind of funny. Sure. We will do that. And that actually concludes this video. That's all that I had to put away. I have no idea when the next putting away will be, since this was everything that I had. I didn't have to put aside anything, and I know that I have not been buying as many things, but I believe like next time we'll probably be putting away a lot more like odd eye circle things and things like that. Maybe some more FML. Who knows how much more might come. But I actually have like life changes coming in the fall. If y'all follow me on Instagram, if you're on my close friends, you might already know about this, but I'm actually starting school again in the fall, and I'm really nervous about it. So I'm like 27, and I've graduated college already like 4 years ago, and that time I had been in school consecutively for like, you know, going to college the first time was like so easy because it was just high school part 2, kind of just living away from home version. So it didn't feel like a big change at the time. I mean, there were other things that made it like a big change, but being in school was not the part that was different. And yeah, I was in school consecutively for like 17 years, then graduated. So now like coming back to school after being out of school for 4 years feels like really scary, and I'm just nervous about it. I don't know if I'm gonna be like a good student again. I don't know if I'm good at studying anymore or like performing well, but yeah, it's gonna be a weird, and YouTube has been like a really great escape for me. Basically, like I started this because I was like going through a lot at the end of last year, and like beginning of this year was dealing with a lot, and that's kind of why like part of what made me decide to go back to school. Like I needed to change the direction that I was going in, and I felt kind of stuck. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the right decision. So far it feels like the right decision. Everybody's telling me it's the right decision. It's just, if you live in the US, then you know this already, but school is extremely expensive, and I already still have a lot of loans, so it's a little scary in that sense. But I have like high hopes for how I'm gonna do in the future, and yeah. So basically all of that to say, I don't know how like filming is gonna go. Like I've never really had to work my schedule around filming, like try to squeeze it in, you know? It's always been like pretty easy for me to film because I'm not doing anything right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna try my best to like keep up with it and like at least do these sortings once a month like I have been, and I'm pretty sure that'll be doable. I just like don't know how much time I'm gonna have to dedicate to it realistically. So if anything changes, like I will let y'all know. Like hopefully it won't be too much to juggle. I'm not taking like that many classes, so I think it'll be fine. But yeah, sorry about this long rant at the end of this video. So if you watched all the way to this point, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you guys pretty soon, maybe a couple weeks. Like I said, I'm pretty busy for the next couple weeks, but hopefully I will have something fun and exciting to upload very soon.